Nigeria is currently witnessing a historic shift in its security architecture as the long-debated dream of state policing finally moves from political rhetoric into a concrete reality. Just this week, in a series of high-profile events at the State House in Abuja, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took a definitive stand by signaling his final approval for the decentralization of the police force, a move many believe is the only way to effectively tackle the persistent waves of banditry, kidnapping, and local insurgencies that have plagued various regions. This approval was immediately followed by the official swearing-in of Olatunji Disu as the 23rd Substantive Inspector General of Police. IGP Disu, who has hit the ground running, wasted no time in making his vision clear. During his inaugural conference with senior police officers on Wednesday, March 4, 2026, he boldly declared that state police has come to stay and that the federal police must see this not as a threat or a competition, but as a necessary partnership to secure the lives and property of every Nigerian. To ensure this transition is handled with the highest level of professionalism, the IGP has officially inaugurated a steering committee tasked with developing the operational framework for the establishment and coordination of state police structures across the federation. This move is a direct response to the urgent security needs of the country, where local intelligence and quick response times have become the most critical tools in the fight against crime. For years, proponents of state police have argued that a centralized system in a country as diverse and vast as Nigeria is simply unable to keep up with grassroots security threats. President Tinubu, while addressing the National Assembly earlier this month, emphasized that taking over our forests from marauders requires a policing system that is close to the people and deeply understands the local terrain. The newly formed committee, led by the distinguished Professor Olu Ogunsakin, the Director General of the National Institute for Police Studies, has been given a clear mandate to produce a comprehensive report. This report will cover everything from recruitment and training standards to resource allocation and, most importantly, the creation of robust accountability mechanisms to prevent the potential abuse of power by state authorities. Professor Ogunsakin, who holds a PhD in police studies and was a senior advisor to the City of London Police, brings a wealth of international and local experience to ensure that the Nigerian model of state policing meets global best practices while remaining sensitive to our unique local challenges. It is truly a fascinating time for our nation as we watch this new era of multi-level policing unfold before our eyes. The excitement across various states is palpable as governors can finally look forward to having more direct involvement in the security of their jurisdictions. If you want to stay completely updated on how your state is preparing for this change and what it means for your local community's safety, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support allows us to continue bringing you these vital updates on the policies that directly affect your life. By hitting that subscribe button, you are joining a community that values informed, factual, and timely news about the progress of our great nation. We appreciate you being here, and your engagement helps us grow and keep the conversation going on these critical national issues. The Inspector General of Police has also been very clear about the future role of the Nigeria Police Force under this new arrangement. He reassured his officers and the general public that the federal police will not be diminished. Instead, they will be empowered to focus more strategically on complex and transnational crimes, such as terrorism, organized crime, cybercrime, and trafficking networks. This specialization is expected to improve the overall efficiency of the security sector, allowing state police to handle community-level issues while the federal arm handles threats that require national and international coordination. The Senate has also committed to fast-tracking the necessary constitutional amendments to provide a solid legal backing for this new structure, with a goal of concluding the legislative process in the coming months. This alignment between the executive, the legislature, and the police leadership suggests a level of political will that is rarely been seen in previous attempts at reform. As the committee begins its work, the focus is now on how states will fund these new institutions and ensure that recruitment remains ethnically and religiously balanced to avoid any form of group domination. Groups across the country have already weighed in, stressing the need for strict oversight and the protection of citizens' rights. IGP Disu has echoed these sentiments, vowing zero tolerance for abuse of authority or partisanship under his watch. He has even announced plans to strengthen internal oversight by empowering the Public Complaint Unit and the X Squad to operate independently. This holistic approach to reform, balancing the need for local power with federal standards and accountability, marks a significant milestone in Nigeria's journey towards a safer and more stable society. We will continue to track every step of this implementation and bring you the latest developments as the committee works towards submitting its final framework. The committee itself is composed of high-caliber professionals, including Commissioner of Police Bode Ojajuni, who serves as the secretary, along with other senior officers such as DCP Okedetia Gogra, DCP Suleiman Guma, and retired CP Emmanuel Ojukwu. Their collective experience spans decades of operations, public relations, and academic research into criminology. This diverse team is expected to address the fears of those who worry that state police could be used as a political tool by governors to intimidate opposition members. By setting strict federal guidelines that every state must follow, the Tinubu administration aims to create a system where the localness of security provides an advantage without sacrificing the professional integrity of the officers. Many Nigerians are already expressing hope that this decentralization will lead to a significant drop in highway kidnappings and rural banditry, as state-led forces will be permanently stationed in areas they know intimately. Furthermore, the president's call to the National Assembly to tinker with the Constitution shows a pragmatic approach to governance. He noted that while the transition might be difficult, the status quo is no longer sustainable. The recent interfaith breaking of fast events held at the presidential villa served as a platform for the president to build consensus among legislators from various political parties. This bipartisan support is crucial for a constitutional amendment of this magnitude. Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker Tajuddin Abbas have both signaled their readiness to work with the executive to ensure the legal framework is watertight. This cooperation is a testament to the shared understanding that security is the foundation upon which every other reform, economic, social, or educational, must be built. As we bring this report to a close, we must emphasize that the success of state police will depend largely on the participation of every Nigerian. Community policing is only as strong as the trust between the people and the officers. With IGP Olatunji Disu at the helm and a team of experts designing the framework, the hope for a more secure Nigeria has never been higher. We will remain your primary source for all the latest updates regarding the committee's findings and the eventual rollout of state police units across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. Thank you for staying with us throughout this report. Remember to hit that like button to support our work and subscribe so you can be the first to know when we post the next update on this historic development. Your voice matters in this conversation, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below.